after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. He spins free. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 8.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now left side on the swing pass. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Murray going to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Brings up.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down now, it's Drake, and the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On third down, Drake.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter play. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun, it's Drake. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And he's going to use his legs here. On the move to his left. And he's got some space here. 20. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, 46 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
One of the beauties of calling an RPO is it's similar to play action. Your job is to freeze linebackers, freeze linemen. And in this case, I feel like everyone got rooted to the spot while he was still on the go. And it turned into an impressive game.
And he's got it up and through. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of it. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dan Arnold there to make the grab. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14.
For Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
To Max Williams. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Forced out to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Man, why are we doing this?
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Murray you give. This is Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the exclamation mark at the end was Kenyon Drake's touchdown run. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Wiggle, and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
For Arizona.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard.
Damian Williams and the Chiefs ready to begin their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
How you like me now?
Buda Baker with a pick, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And the route is on here in this first half. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21.
The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter. They're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Here we go.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can...
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 82 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there, let him go get it.
And the route is on here in this first half. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They've targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run, maybe even run a reverse or some type of...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Sliding out, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes in the final seconds of the first half. And it may only be for pride now, but the Chiefs get a bit closer.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Butker now to add the extra point. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A final shot before half from Murray. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. So we've reached halftime in a wild, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Demarcus Robinson. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Mahomes going to throw. Rolling to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Let's go.
On first down, Drake. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Charvarius Ward on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running, it's Drake, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7.
28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run with Drake.
Kenyon Drake.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 3rd down, Drake, and this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They'll run. It's Drake, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back. You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Man out.
Mahomes now to throw, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Incomplete. Intended for.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is in.